Hello everyone, it's Bill again from Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures with another installment of Thoughts from the Road, where I just babble on and on as I drive down the road about whatever's on my mind. And getting out of the house on a Saturday, I guess afternoon, if you consider 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And we're going to go to wrestling tonight. I've got Paula here in the car with me. She's sitting over next to me. You can't see her. She's just off camera. Say hello, Paula.
Hello.
And might go to Walmart after we eat lunch. And I was just thinking about the deplorable state of the toy section in Walmart these days and what could possibly be the cause of this. I mean, there's plenty of girl toys in there, and there's plenty of little kid toys in there, and you go over to the action figure section, and it looks like shit. There's hardly nothing in there, and definitely nothing new. Went to Target, and it wasn't so bad in Target, although I wasn't exactly, blown away or anything. What's going on? I got to thinking about it. Something's going on with Hasbro. And it's not good. The rumblings and rumors are that they're going to completely get out of the toy business. Now, does that mean that we're not going to see Hasbro toys sold anymore? No. What that means is they're not going to produce them. They're going to take their licensed products and license them out to other toy makers, smaller toy makers, make them for them and sell them. That could be part of the problem. The other part of the problem is I don't think kids play with action figures anymore at all. I think grown men buy action figures for their toy collections. So Walmart is finding that their sales model isn't working. And Masters of the Universe Origins at Walmart is a prime example of this. So we had a couple of waves that just stuck around Walmart forever and nothing else got put on the shelf. Why? Well, it's because we bought what we wanted to get and we didn't get that wave, anticipating the next wave to come out, and Walmart's like, well, they're not buying any of these, so we're not getting any more, and that was it, right? That's part of the reason. Sales are not happening like they used to, and Walmart's like, well, we're only going to put stuff on the shelf that sells. That each peg with something hanging in it, they expect to have so many sales off of that peg in a period of time. And when stuff peg warms, that's what you get. Marvel Legends is getting pretty scarce in Walmart these days too, I've noticed. And a lot of that is the stuff that we see at the discount stores like Ollie's and Ross Dress for less. Whole pallets of Star Wars toys and Marvel Legends toys from the movies that just sit there because nobody's going to buy that shit and they don't want it. That's what it is. I'm thinking back to the things that I've been collecting. I'm not collecting that stuff. I've limited myself to collecting Masters of the Universe Origins stuff for the most part. It's kind of drizzling down now. I think I got Modulok on pre-order. And trying to keep up with the McFarlane Superpowers line, which I've done fairly well at so far. I kind of, for the most part, happy with what I've gotten so far. I mean, there's been some misses. I haven't been very pleased with McFarlane's choice to not include any female figures except for Wonder Woman. That's kind of disappointing. We've talked about that at length. The other thing is the scarcity of accessories with these action figures. Action figures that should be coming with an accessory aren't coming with them. case in point, Starman came with his cosmic rod, or whatever the hell it's called, that he's supposed to have in order to perform his powers. Nice, thank you for putting that in there. Alan Scott Green Lantern came with no power battery. How the hell is he supposed to repower his ring? Hal Jordan came with a power battery. John Stewart came with a power battery. Guy Gardner didn't. Why? Kilowog didn't. Why? If it's a Green Lantern, he should at least have the Green Lantern power battery, right? Well, luckily, I found a guy called Nerd Candy, Brock Hutt, on Etsy, who is making the sadly missing accessories for these action figures. Peacemaker couldn't have any pew pew pow pow fire sticks in his package because we can't put those in, and DC marketing says no toys with bang bangs. But you want a selection of nice weaponry to go with your Peacemaker figure. He's got it. What about Deathstroke the Terminator? He needs some automatic pow pow, right? Well, you can get it from Nerd Candy. And get in touch with him. He also, makes Batmobile windshields and stuff too. So if you want to replace your vintage Batmobile windshield, he got you covered. So that takes care of that. So maybe people like me are the reason why this stuff is not selling out like it should. The way we collect, could that possibly be it? I know several people in this community who, when they go into a toy line, they're going to go and get everything that they possibly can in that toy line. They want to go all in, and if they miss out on something, then they kind of get disappointed, and then they go all out. So I'm not that way. I sort of cherry pick, and if I miss out on something, I'm not going to give up on the entire line. I'm going to see what's going to come out next. Now, we've seen the leaks on Wave 12, which is basically going to be nothing but James Gunn's Superman movie figures to go in superpowers, plus a highly anticipated playset of Fortress of Solitude. I'm not really particularly interested in all that stuff, so I may skip out on a lot of that because I might get Mr. Terrific, because from what I understand, at least his costume does look a bit comic accurate from that movie. But otherwise, I don't know that I'm interested in getting another Guy Gardner Green Lantern in that atrocious white outfit that he's wearing in that movie. And I'm going to hold judgment on the Superman in that Superman costume. That either you love it or you hate it. I'm not sure what it's actually going to look like in the movie. All we've seen are the still photos that they've shown us. We're supposed to be getting a trailer here at some point. I'm thinking sometime in December, hopefully. You can't believe anything James Gunn says. He tells stories that aren't true. He goes back on his word. Case in point, the Peacemaker, he said, first season of Peacemaker was not in the new DC movie continuity that he's going to be creating. Then he went back on it and he said, wait a minute, no. Everything in the Peacemaker is in continuity except for the scene with the Justice League. So which is it? I guess that if you want to go with what he's saying, it would be the last thing he said. But why did he say the first thing first? Oh, we don't know, because like I said, you can't believe anything James Gunn says anyway. So James Gunn says that the entire movie is on his hard drive. Okay. He also says that the movie trailer is, he's already released it at some comic convention, or somebody, people said they've seen it. I have yet to see it, so I don't know. I'm still reserving judgment on that. We'll see. I don't hold out any hope. Speaking of movies, we've heard some more rumblings about the Masters of the Universe, quote-unquote, He-Man movie that's supposed to be coming some more casting choices. I think Idris Elba, better known as Heimdall from Thor movies, has been chosen to be Man-at-Arms. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm sure it could be he's a fine actor. There's nothing wrong with him. I've loved him in Thor, so. But, you know, some people are getting tired of some of these choices that people are making. And I can understand that. But, you know, it is what it is. And I figure that the movie is going to suck. And we're all going to hate watch it anyway. And holding out hope that maybe it will be a good movie and be sorely disappointed when it's not. And that's not because of any actor choices. It's because of the writing itself is probably going to be atrocious. And the last I heard that it was also going to be set mostly on Earth. Well, that's a mistake. That's not why we travel to Eternia to see He-Man. We go to see He-Man to go to Eternia and see the planet Eternia and the fantasy world in and of that. We don't want to stay here on this hellhole known as Earth. We want to go to a fantasy realm where we can get away from this place. And I think that writers and movie makers have lost that. They don't understand that. They think that we want to have some movie grounded in reality. Well, look, I'm grounded down by reality on a daily basis. I want to go to some place that's not reality when I go to the freaking movie. And I want, if I'm going to spend my money to do such a thing, I want to be entertained. And that is the main thing I want to have. I want to be entertained. I want to enjoy this movie. And I want to be taken away from the ho-hum doldrums of this world. And that's not happening these days with movies. Very few. I think Wolverine and Deadpool was a good movie because everybody really wanted to see that, and I have yet to see it, but I understand it was pretty good, so there's that. But other than that, I mean, what else is there out there to choose from? Not a whole lot, and it hasn't been very good in the meantime, so anyway, that's my thoughts on the road. What are your thoughts? Give me a shout out down in the comments. And of course, click over here and subscribe to the channel, or click over here for another video just for you. Until next time, keep on collecting and stay fantastic.
Goodbye.